A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Take back! I smell rabbit.
Wow! Look at that huge tent! Amazing, isn't it? I helped make it. What fun would a fairground be without a tent, right? Really? Paimon knew you couldn't be so pathetic. You just act modest of it.
What is it, Kale?
Sorry. I'm afraid it might
That's not important.
The truth is, this used to be an exciting but just a few...
like, the...
Yes, exactly.
Oh, the crystal light.
Mm-hmm. But once the light fell, just when I was at my wit's end...
Wait.
Yes, and he refused to listen to any...
Yes?
Yeah, don't...
And that's it.
Oh no, we have to do something.
I know, but the situation inside might be more difficult than you think.
Just talking about it is a waste of time. Since we're already here, let's go and scout out the situation.
All right. This... There used to be a large stage inside, but after everything got shaken up, it seems the very nature... The lamps and crystal light that were hanging above have all fallen down.
Wait, so you mean it's different?
Yes, mainly because of the lack. Do any of you have experience being on stage? Once the stage...
I can't stand that feeling. Me too! I'm no good at speaking in front of people. And then to have everyone staring at you.
Sounds like you have some things you haven't been able to let go of.
Please don't laugh. I'm trying my best to change that, but there are still some things I can't
No, there's nothing funny about that. And you know what? It's not... That's my opinion anyway. Think about it. Only people who have high standards for themselves would worry about failing to meet others' expectations. You have many good qualities, Kale. I bet if you had to learn dance since childhood like myself...
No way! I can relate. I know.
Maybe we should find a time for you to learn with me. And one day, you will become an outstanding dancer too. By that time, you'll be so focused on
Wow. You are so passionate about this that... Really? You do that? You wouldn't think I look stupid and secretly laugh.
You really think I'm that kind of person?
Oh, no! Of course not!
Seems there's no need for me to warn you again. Anyway, you just need to open the curtain and you'll be able to see... figure out a way to fix this. Looks like we need to raise the platform underneath the crystal light.
If I remember correctly, the stage controls should be somewhere around here.
It seems we have to use the colorful lens to make the light change colors.
Crush! Rack and ruin! Eye for an eye!
That's one way of shining new light on the problem.
Hey, Maymuna? Do you happen to know someone named Sino?
No, never heard that name before. Why do you ask?
Oh, never mind then. I was just thinking you two would have a lot in common.
Back to the situation at hand. We should probably head into the passageway that opened now.
Hello? Is anyone here? If you can hear me, please help!
Lessig Lawrence?
Who are you? Who has the audacity to utter my full name?
You sure don't look like you're in any condition to be talking like that.
Yep. He's a member of the Lawrence clan, all right. Even though he's hanging on by a thread, he's still in...
You. What are you doing here? Huh. Have you come here to mock me, Eula?
If you would just think for a moment, it should be pretty obvious why we are here. Yet, now you're intentionally trying to Of course, you don't have to accept my help. After all, aristocrats are naturally superior.
Yes, thanks for the reminder.
I don't think he really means it, Eula. His tone was harsh, but he keeps glancing at you from the corner of his eyes. It's my opinion...
Okay. He's been trapped for so long that it seems he's forgotten how to hold a decent conversation. How ridiculous. Let's go. We'll leave the stage to...
Hey, no, wait! Halt! You cannot just leave me here. We're both of the Lawrence bloodline, after all. Helping me when necessary certainly won't tarnish your prestige. If anything, my embarrassing predicament will be overshadowed by your virtuous deed.
This is the best reason you could come up with? You think tacking on the word family will be enough to talk me into help? You should be ashamed for your careless actions. It's because of...
Seems everyone in the Lawrence clan is this way. They'll do anything to save face. All right. Looks like it's time for the mascot to... Here you go. One for Eula, and one for Lessig.
What is this? Candy?
Thanks.
Oh, the smell. It's just like the aroma I smelled. Yes, that's right. Enjoying something sweet always...
Thank you, Miss Mascot.
So he's willing to thank someone else, but...
Eula has been worrying about you the past few days, and asked me several times regarding how to find you. But now that you two have been reunited, I won't have to keep answering her questions anymore.
Let me clarify one thing. I don't care what happens to him. If you're going to keep saying nonsense,
Eula will never admit that she actually cares about him. Yeah, you're probably right.
if you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then...
Oh!
Sorry. I admit my mistake. I know.
Why could said that earlier?
Have you finished catching up? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind us.
All right, then let's clean things up here and keep working our way toward getting the crystal light fixed. Ah, there's no need to push.
I'll take him and find some place for him to rest. I happen to be...
All right. I'll leave my cousin. You'd better rest up and regain your strength before we settle.
Now, let's see if there's any way to keep raising the platform higher. We probably will need to find a mechanism that's like a lamp.
Strange. Is that really the Lessig that I know?
You shouldn't always judge people based on the way you knew them before. People change, and people can always make different choices.
Oh, look! There's a water droplet over there!
Ah, a hydroidolin! It must have been trapped in the curtain. But at least it seems to be okay.
From the outside. This place is massive!
It is a magical, after all. The inside is much larger than it appears from the outside. Haven't you heard stories with this sort of thing before?
Oh, another path has appeared! This should be the last level!
Yes, don't worry. We're almost to the top of the last thing we need to do is raise the crystal light to the very top of the tent. After the stage collapsed, I realized that having it raised only halfway makes it look a lot like the stage at the Grand Bazaar. Any of you visited the Grand Bazaar?
No, I haven't.
I have. I've gone there a few times. The place is bustling with all kinds of vendors. And
Oh, a dance from Sumeru? I'd like to see that myself. If only it were on the way back, then we...
it doesn't matter if it's on the way or not. I would be happy to take you whenever you have time, Eula.
Great. I'll take you up on that offer.
Yeah! Now that Paimon thinks...
Really? My father used to help with festivities at the Grand Bazaar and would always give me candy during the events. I was just a kid and didn't understand anything. I was happy as long as he gave me some candy. To me, fairs and festivals were the best things ever. I always thought my father was amazing and wanted to be just like him when I grew up.
But aren't you a scholar in the academia, Maimuna? As far as I know, scholars seldom... I doubt you could have time to assist your father in preparing for...
Yeah, seems you read me like a book. When I had the choice between becoming who I wanted to be and who my parents wanted me to be, I ended up choosing the
That's almost the exact opposite of...
You must have already realized that. Why else would you set up all the booths here and make this place like a fairground?
Yes, but I'm still not as happy as I imagined. I realized that attending a fair and running a fair are my childhood real fun and carefree is because my family worked hard. But my father knew how difficult and tiring a fair could be, so he wanted to push towards academics. But I didn't do well in either. I gave up on myself and resorted to investigating ley lines in the desert. Something I finally had a chance to make my wish of running a fair come true. But after seeing everything come crashing down, I feel like
It's not as bad as you make it out to be, Maimuna. No need to feel so down. You've been actively guiding us on someone who's given up on themselves could never do the— Oh, Kale.
I understand my situation better than anyone. You don't—
It's not that I'm trying to comfort you. It's just that people believe me. This is something that I learned from my time together with Eula.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing. Now, let's get that crystal light fixed.
All right.
Melted.
Yes, the lens is made of materials that are easily melted by light.
Is it me or do I smell something sweet here?
If we're going to raise the crystal light, then we need to open the top of the tent.
Wonder what was taking you so long. I'm pretty good at taking care of people. Seems I don't know if I should be worried for him or...
The shadow. It's massive. Wait. The shadow...
Seems he still might need a little more...
Of course. With a team like the Traveler, Paimon, Kale, and Eula, they're at least...
Only 40 times more reliable. That means I'm still pretty...
I guess it's impossible to feel like you've lost once you've already given up. I'm a little concerned about how comfortable you are.
Huh? What has happened? How did I get outside of the tent? Ah, that's right.
Oh, you're awake now. Don't worry. That's just a...
I'm afraid I still feel a little disoriented.
Lessig Lawrence.
Oh, it's you, Eula. All right, I'll do it. I'll come...
Interesting. Now you want to talk. Seems like you've had a change of heart. In that case, maybe you'll be able to explain everything in detail for us now.
I admit it, yes. I came here in hopes of finding a way to restore the... But it was a long journey, and I didn't always know the way. I passed through Liyue and Sumeru. There was even a time... But the peculiar thing is, I realized that nobody knew me out there. And not a single person even cared about the Lawrence clan. You and I are like glass pawns that were raised in shackles. We were taught to act like nobles, but outside the walls of our home. Such pompous, hateful, and stubborn teaching. It all culminated to making us cling. It's like a never-ending game of tug-of-war. But it is meaningless. You understand. Or I should say...
Paimon sorta understands what Lessig is saying.
Everything he says is true. Your family is probably unaware that you've already changed how you see things.
Yes, this has all happened recently. After coming to this